shift gears, man. It seems that, well, a few days ago, Floyd Mayweather came on Fight Hype. He was talking to us, and he was saying that he would be interested in seeing Terence Crawford fight David Benavidez. Since Crawford wants Canelo, he's like, all right, so go fight Benavidez. Does that make sense?
I wouldn't be interested in that fight.
Why that?
I would like to see it, but I wouldn't be interested. I think Crawford gonna beat Benavidez.
You think Crawford will beat David Benavidez?
You know why? Benavidez is a big fighter, big fighter. Why do you think he's entertaining going up to 75?
He is going up to 75 in his next
That's
fight.
what I'm talking about. But he'll stay at 68 to fight Canelo because that's a big fight. Fighting Bud is going to be a big fight, but not a big fight. Don't get me wrong, Bud and Benavidez to do numbers too, good numbers. But Bud and Canelo going to do crazy fucking numbers. It's going to break one of Floyd Mayweather records.
Can you tell me why you think Crawford actually beats Benavidez? Because he's way bigger than Terence Crawford.
Way bigger than Terence Crawford. But guess what? Terence Crawford is extremely strong. He might not be as big as Benavidez or as tall stylistically, but Terence Crawford is a more intelligent boxer. Terence Crawford is more versatile. Terence Crawford has an amazing jab. And like I said, he's strong as fuck. That boy hit hard. You understand what I'm saying? If Benavidez stay at 68 to fight Crawford, how well is he making 68 these days? Is there a reason why, like, yo, I need to go to 75? Terence Crawford ain't gonna have no issue making $68.
Peace, everybody. Sweet Science Boxing Academy. We back with another video. Alright, man. So, Fight Hype, they did an interview with Eric Kelly, and he was talking about the Terence Crawford moving up to fight David Benavidez, and in Eric Kelly's opinion, he believes that Crawford can actually beat David Benavidez. He said that Crawford is strong to be his size, and more importantly, he's just too skillful for David Benavidez. That David is a great fighter, but Terence Crawford, he's an all-time great fighter, and skills pay the bills, and sometimes, you know, people who just that skillful can beat up on people regardless of how big they are compared to him. And he believed that's the case with Terence Crawford and David Benavidez. And they were talking about this because of how Floyd Mayweather, he was saying that Crawford should fight David Benavidez just so he can land that Alvarez fight, because Alvarez saying that he don't want to fight him. So Mayweather, he believed if Crawford knock off David Benavidez, then Canelo will have no choice but to fight him. But I think we know that Floyd Mayweather, he just want Crawford to fight David Benavidez because he want David Benavidez to knock Crawford off. He believed that David is too big and too strong for him, and he think he'll lose to him. But you got people like Eric Kelly and a few others who believe that Crawford can actually beat David Benavidez. And when I look at this and I compare the two fighters, I do think that that would be a tough, challenging fight for Crawford. But in the end, Crawford might actually do beat David Benavidez. Like, when I look at it, I think it will be a tough fight for him. More than likely his toughest fight in his career. And he might actually have to come off the canvas or something. But due to Crawford's skills and his power and just his all-around ring generalship and his tenacity, I think he can pull it off and beat David. And when you look at it, Crawford, he got a history of beating guys that's bigger than him. Think about the Jose Benavidez Jr. He was towering over Crawford. Of course, he's not as big as David Benavidez, but just the same, he's a bigger guy compared to Crawford, and they brothers. And then you got the Ndango fight when he was at 140 and Victor Postal, and you can even add Jeff Horn to the mix. These guys were bigger than Crawford by a significant amount, and he still took care of them, knocking Ndango and Jeff Horn out and beating Victor Postal to a 12-round decision. So he can possibly do the same thing with David Benavidez. He can either beat him on the scorecards or probably stop him in the late rounds. And I get it, y'all gonna be like, that's crazy. Terence Crawford, can't possibly beat no David Benavidez. Like, he's just way too small. Okay, that's true. But if any of y'all been in a boxing gym, I'm sure y'all seen fighters spar and someone who was a smaller fighter beat up on a bigger guy. Prime example, Tank Davis. Everybody talk about Tank Davis, how strong and skillful he is. And Tank Davis is a lightweight. So y'all think when he in the gyms and he's sparring these bigger guys, y'all think those bigger guys beating him up? Or do you believe if he sparring welterweights and super welterweights that he's beating up on them? Even Naoya anyway, he fight at 122. But when he's sparring, you know he's sparring bigger guys because people around his weight class is no match for him. So those bigger guys, you think they beating up on him too? It's the same thing. And I know sparring is different than fighting, but skills pay the bills. And situations like that can translate into a real fight, depending on the people. And Terence Crawford is definitely that type of person. Like I said, David Benavidez is a great fighter, but he's nowhere near Terence Crawford. So let's just see what happens. Terence Crawford, more than likely, he probably fight Chris Eubank Jr. this summer. At middleweight, Crawford is going to move up 2 weight divisions, go up to 160 to take on Chris Eubank Jr. And after that, if he can't land that Canelo fight, I think David Benavidez will be just as good. So we'll just have to wait and see. But that's all I got for now, guys. Let me know what y'all think. Drop y'all comments down below. Make sure I hit the like, subscribe, and hit the bell. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.